Intro music, upbeat Western-themed music. Laughing. And, of course, our special guest and dear friend, Molly. Molly, thanks for being here. S2. Howdy, partners. Let's dive into the shadows and make some silent moves. S1. Hi, everyone. Ready for another thrilling chapter? Narrator. Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Vale of the West, The Wild Ride. I'm your host, Mark Oliver, and joining me again are our expert book reviewers, Amanda and Tommy. Say hi, folks.
Hey, y'all. Ready to uncover more secrets and stir up some trouble?
Amanda, why don't you start us off with a quick recap of Chapter 3, Shadows in the System?
Sure thing, Mark. In Shadows in the System, Jett and Jennifer discover that Virelli has infiltrated their network. He's been using his connections to manipulate local officials and cut off their access to crucial resources. This chapter is filled with suspense as they try to find a way to counter Virelli's influence without alerting him to their plans.
Joking, yeah, and probably thinking, great, now we have to be spies too?
Laughing. Right? It's like move over, James Bond. Jett and Jennifer are on the case.
Laughing. Exactly. But seriously, the stakes are higher than ever. Jett and Jennifer are up against a mastermind. Let's talk about their investigation.
Hi everyone. My question is, what makes Virelli's network so dangerous?
Great question, Jessica. Virelli's network is dangerous because it's vast and well organized. He's been able to infiltrate various aspects of the local economy and government, giving him significant control and influence. His use of blackmail and bribery ensures loyalty and silence from those involved, making it difficult for Jett and Jennifer to find allies. It's a complex web that requires careful navigation to dismantle. It's much like the power plays in Yellowstone, where the Duttons have to constantly be on guard against hidden threats.
Joking. And it gives him plenty of opportunities for dramatic villain monologues. You think you can defeat me? I have eyes everywhere.
Laughing. Totally. Virelli's cunning and reach make him a formidable opponent. He's like Thanos with a cowboy hat.
Absolutely. Now, let's move on to Chapter 4, Silent Moves. Amanda, give us the rundown.
Excited. In Silent Moves, Jett and Jennifer decide that the best way to counter Virelli is through covert operations. They work with their team to gather more intel and sabotage Virelli's plans without drawing attention. This chapter is filled with suspense and cunning as they navigate their way through dangerous territory.
Joking. Yeah, and probably thinking, great, now we're secret agents too?
Laughing. Right? It's like move over, Mission Impossible. Jett and Jennifer are on the case.
Laughing? Exactly. But seriously, the stakes are higher than ever. Jett and Jennifer are risking everything. Let's talk about their strategy. Amanda, what do you think of their approach in this chapter?
Detailed, Jett and Jennifer are incredibly smart and resourceful. They know that a direct confrontation with Virelli would be too risky, so they opt for a more subtle approach. They start by disrupting his supply lines and gathering evidence to expose his corrupt dealings. Their strategy is all about staying under the radar while causing maximum damage to Virelli's operations. It's very reminiscent of how the Duttons use their knowledge of the land and their network of allies to outsmart their enemies in Yellowstone.
Humorous. And let's not forget their team. It's like Ocean's 11 meets the Wild West. All they're missing is the theme music.
Laughing. Exactly. Their team is tight-knit and resourceful, making every move count. Much like Rip Wheeler's loyalty and effectiveness on the Dutton Ranch.
Laughing. Absolutely. And speaking of Yellowstone, Jett and Jennifer's strategy of staying one step ahead reminds me a lot of John Dutton's tactics to outmaneuver his enemies.
Hi everyone. My question is, what makes this covert approach so effective against Virelli?
Excited. Great question, Rachel. The covert approach is effective because it keeps Virelli off balance. He's used to being in control and having the upper hand, but Jett and Jennifer's silent moves disrupt his plans without him knowing who's behind it. It's a psychological game as much as a strategic one, and it allows them to gather the evidence they need to take him down legally. It's much like the intricate maneuvers the Duttons employ in Yellowstone to protect their land.
Joking. And it gives them more reason to practice their intense, determined faces. Seriously, they should win awards for those.
Laughing. Totally. Their determination is inspiring, and it makes you root for them even more.
Energetic. Absolutely.
Hey there, I'm curious about the role of Jett and Jennifer's allies in this chapter. How do they help Jett and Jennifer?
Detailed Jett and Jennifer's allies play a crucial role in this chapter. Each ally brings a unique skill set and perspective that contributes to the success of their covert operations. For example, Tom the foreman handles logistics and coordinates the movements on the ranch. Mary the household manager keeps an eye on Virelli's spies. And Sam the tech expert ensures their communications are secure. Their teamwork and trust in each other are key to pulling off their plans. It's much like the Duttons relying on each other's strengths to protect the ranch in Yellowstone.
Joking. And let's be real, their ability to stay calm under pressure is impressive. They're like, we're being hunted, but let's keep our cool and look awesome doing it.
Laughing, exactly. Their composure and expertise make them an unstoppable force.
Laughing. Great insights.
Hi, everyone. I wanted to ask about the scene where Jett and Jennifer sabotage Virelli's supply lines. How does this scene show their resourcefulness?
Thoughtful. That scene is a perfect example of their resourcefulness. Jett and Jennifer use their knowledge of the land and their network of allies to disrupt Virelli's supply lines. They carefully plan their moves to avoid detection, using the cover of night and the natural landscape to their advantage. Their actions not only hinder Virelli's operations, but also send a clear message that they're not backing down. It's reminiscent of the Duttons using their intimate knowledge of the Yellowstone Ranch to outsmart their enemies.
Joking. And let's be honest, their ability to stay cool under pressure is impressive. They're like, we're sneaking around, but we're still the coolest couple in the Wild West.
Laughing, totally. Their determination and ingenuity make them stand out.
Energetic. Absolutely. Thanks for your question, Lisa. All right, folks, that's a wrap for today's episode. Next time, we'll dive into chapters 5 and 6, The Web of Deceit and Flames of the Heart. It's going to be intense, so don't miss it.
Humorous. Giddy up, listeners. S1. Can't wait.
Playful. See y'all next time.
Energetic. Thanks for tuning in to Vale of the West, The Wild Ride. We'll catch you next time. Yeehaw. Outro music, upbeat, Western-themed music.